Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, and all the drama has led up to this point, the first round of the 12-team playoff. And a home field advantage for one side. This place is rocking. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the number 5 seed in the playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the college football playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sanders. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. First down here for this offense. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down. Dogs looking to run some tempo here. In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
So here we go. They're going to go for it on fourth and inches in their own territory. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. They'll hand it off. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They'll run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's an out route, the catch made. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Second down and goal upcoming. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. Solid tackle, able to get him down. So now here comes a crucial call on 4th and goal. Coach Solskjaer, field goals aren't going to win this game. It's an aggressive move.
Well, they've got the opportunity here to come up with a touchdown if they go for it, but already 3 tries from inside the 10-yard line and nothing. Maybe you considered kicking a field goal and at least getting the 3 points.
Longhorns will line up here on 1st down and goal. And the wideout goes in motion. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. The Longhorns come to the line in a hurry-up. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
He'll return it from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made on the left side. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch, gets the 1st down in the process.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Fires it to his target. He pulls it in for a big gain. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Dogs. This quarterback on fire today. Might have to try the extra point. And the PAT is good. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Texas.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. He hands it off from the gun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The ball is caught. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Here's the snap, looking to throw, but they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. And the Bulldogs will crank up the tempo. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up third down. That's the end of the first quarter. Score tied at 7.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. There's contact on the throw. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They make the first down, brought down to the 31. Dogs come to the line to set a fresh set of downs.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Catch made on the left side. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing.
Timber. Gaucho. Gaucho.
We'll look to throw it here on second down. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
No, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
Okay, ready?
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down.
Lasso. Lasso. Dino. Griffin. Griffin. Timber.
On third down, he drops to throw. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down. So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on fourth down.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And here's the fair catch by the return man. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Picks up 4. Second down.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Tough running there. Breaks a tackle, picks up the first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass this time. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Using his legs here. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense of being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? Man, he laid the hit stick on him there.
Offense getting set. It's second down. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. Here's the second down play. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They make the stop just short of the mark, where it's getting 4th down and inches. Longhorns looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. On their own side of the 50, but they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up a first down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
Longhorns will have 1st and 10 here. Hands off to the left. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run. It is 1st and goal. A great chance to claim the lead before the break here. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. That kind of execution, a long drive, and that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
No problem with the PAT right down the middle. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see what the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. It's a squib kick, fielded by one of the up men. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive.
Will take over. First and 10.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for the wide out. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. He steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not one, not two, but 3 rushing?
It's blocked. Only scoop it up. Can he make something happen here? So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And it's a squib kick taken by one of the up men. And the returner is tackled as time expires here in the first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Bulldogs will kick this away to start the second half. Returner decides to fair catch this. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Handoff to the back. And it'll be Smother right at the line for no gain.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the second half. This back had a great first half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
We've just kind of gotten into the habit of seeing this offense just convert on these third downs. It's a rare stop. That first half, they seem to score every possession. What decision do they make here on fourth down?
They've already converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. That's a design quarterback keeper. Has the first, still on the move. That's a big gain, finally brought down near the 37.
Man, that is a gutsy call to go for it on fourth down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call up specifically for these situations.
The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Ball handed off. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
Well, here's the first play to start this second half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. Longhorns come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Trying for the touchdown on the right side. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Georgia offense is back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Bringing pressure. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. And he drops back in the gun. Defense is coming after him. Looks like he's going to run it. Gets some space around the 30. Slides to avoid the big hit. The Dogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Brought down to the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone. The Dogs offense is on the move now. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now.
Go! Go! Out 55 weak.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Down he goes. A sack. That sack makes it 2nd down and forever.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
Makes the catch downfield. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down.
Cut! Griffin!
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Georgia. But they were backed up to start the drive. With some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
The offense is out there. Here comes a 2-point conversion attempt.
Come on, set! Lion! Squirrel!
From the shotgun, drops back. And the 2-point conversion is good, cutting the lead down to 9. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. The Longhorns offense takes the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They'll try the option play here. Picks up the 1st, looking for more. Powering through the defender. Out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been unstoppable today.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Texas 27, Georgia 18.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. And the tailbacks got it again. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Longhorns will come to the line to run the hurry up. They'll try to run for the 1st down. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. The Longhorns will look to convert here on 4th down. A running play called on 4th down. They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
Well, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the 4th quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
The Longhorns pick up enough yardage to get a first down. Receiver in motion now. Handoff to the back. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Now I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
The offense has done well to choose some clock here. Now they'll come up on 2nd down. They're going to run it. And that run produces a decent gain.
Hey, it's a great job of running the football. It's the right idea, but the clock's got to stay in bounds. Because remember, with the new rule in college football, the clock still stops momentarily until the referee sets the play clock for the next play, and then it'll start again. So stay in bounds, work that clock.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead. You keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns. That's a crucial touchdown, Kurt. The offense padding its lead now here in the 2nd half.
Yeah, you get into this 2nd half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
And they're trying to punch it in here. And he runs it into the end zone. That bumps it up to a 3-score game.
So they decide to run it in on the 2-point conversion, and it turns out to be the right call. Put 2 up on the board.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team.
And your Georgia Bulldogs will take over 1st and 10.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. And they heave it deep downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense. And the Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry-up.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync. A applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. 4th down. He's throwing for it. And it's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Brings up 2nd down.
2nd down play coming up for this offense.
29
And the same runners got it again. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. And a nice drive going here, but now it's 3rd down and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And this one is right through. And they add to their lead. Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Fields it just outside the goal line. The returner is brought down. Takes a start on the next drive.
Georgia Bulldogs will take over 1st and 10.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Lets it go quickly. He makes the grab. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly.
And 1st down for the offense.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. He took his eye off the ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Well, the quarterback makes a mistake here. That's football 101. Once you get outside of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation and not take the sack, especially in the 4th quarter.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Throws it to the right. And he's got it. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a 1st down. Dogs will come to the line and crank up the tempo. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. The pass is caught. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. 2nd down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Extending the play now. That's a big hit at the end, but he earned a fresh set of downs. Georgia getting set for the 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And here comes a deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
Fires it to the wideout. He pulls in the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Got him. He's sacked.
This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle the pressure of this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of, Chris, get this, 7 sacks in this game so far.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. 2nd and very long. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-hole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
12th play of this marathon march, but it's 3rd down and long. The quarterback making some changes at the line. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.